Hello everyone. In the previous class we have discussed about assembled view of bush bearing. How to draw assembled view from pictorial view for a bush bearing. In today's class let's see how to draw disassembled view from given assembled view of a bush bearing. Let's move to the problem. Today's problem is from 2018's question paper for 28 marks. Figure shows the assembly of a bush bearing. Disassemble the parts correctly and then draw to scale 1:1 the following views of the following components. Keep the same position of both body and bush with respect to HP and VP. First, for body, front view left half in section and top view. Marks 8 for front view and left half in section, 7 marks for top view. Second, bush. Now for bush, full sectional view for 4 marks and top view for 3 marks. In the problem figure, assembled front view and assembled side view, these two views are given to us, and the different dimensions of the bush bearing is 75 plus 75, so the length of the base is 75 plus 75, 150. Then for bolt hole, the distance is 55 from the center, and for rectangular cavity, distance is 7 from extreme left, 7 from extreme right, and in the side view again 7 and 7. And if you see the central portion of the rectangular cavity, the total distance is 7. It means from the center 3.5 for left side and 3.5 for right side. Cavity height 4. Then we have two bolt holes of size 20 and 10, and in the side view it is 10. From the front view it is 20. It means from the front the size of the hole is 20 and from the side it is 10. Then fillet radius R5. Then for its center, for center of the bush after 1535. So the center of the bush from extreme bottom line is 15 plus 35, total is 50, right? Internal dia of bush 32, external dia of bush 42, and dia of outer cylindrical part of the body 72. Then for oil hole, upper dia 12, lower dia 6, and height of this frustum like structure is 4. So from upper end 4. And last the width of the base 50 and width of the cylindrical portion 66. So for this block, the length, total length is 150, width is 50. This part the width is, for this part the width is 90. Then we have two rectangular cavities similar to this, 7 and totally 7. So from the central axis 3.5. Then diameter of bush is 32, diameter of bush, outer diameter of bush 42, and for this circular part, cylindrical part, the diameter is 72. And for oil hole we have 12, 4 and 6, diameter 12, diameter 6, and the height or distance from upper end is 4. Now in the problem statement it is clear that the first objective or first task or first aim is to draw for body. For body means we have to remove this bush, and for body we have to draw front view left half in section and top view. So removing this bush will get this part of the body. Now for the body, let's try to draw its front view left half in section. So first of all, draw a reference line, reference or XY line for front view and top view. Reference line for front view and top view like this, and then draw its axis for both front view and top view. So it's better to start from this point. Okay, so draw axis for both front and top view. Okay, now from this point mark distance of 75 left side and 75 in right side, yes. Then the height. Now from these 2 points, draw its height of the base. Height of the base is also given to us 15. So 15 up, and then join them. Initially it's better to use light pencil because we don't know which line or which edge to show with dark pencil. So this is the base of the bearing. Now next, from this point mark length of 55 and 55. So 55 for the center, 55 for the center of the bolt hole. Now from these 2 points, draw axis of the bolt hole like this, axis of the bolt hole like this, and then mark center of the cylindrical portion of the bush. So from this point the height is 35, from this point, or 50 from this point. Okay, so this point is the center. Now from this point draw first circle of dia equals to the external dia of bush or internal dia of the cylindrical portion, that is 42. So from this point draw first circle of dia 42, and second circle of dia equals to external dia of the cylindrical part, which is 90. Sorry, it's 90 or 72, it's 72. So draw second circle of dia 72. So this is 72. Okay, one more thing, from this point, from the center, draw another center line for front view, and then for side view extend it. For side view or for the front view of the bush, you can also extend it for the bush. Okay, now from this center, 72 as dia, so half of 72, 36 as radius. Draw one more circle like this, and please don't use dark pencil for initial construction. Right. Next, rectangular cavity. From this point after 7, so this is 7 and the height is 4, and draw line parallel to its base and then close it like this. So from this end the distance is 7, from this end, from the central end, the distance is 3.5. right? And one more thing, we have to show lines or limits of bolt hole also. So for bolt hole, see, this is the axis. I'll also change the axis. This is the axis. Now for bolt hole, from the front the dimension is 20, total is 20. So from the center 10 and 10. So from this point 10 and 10. Now for bolt hole and rectangular cavity, we don't have to show these limits or lines or hidden lines on the right side, because in sectional view we don't have to show hidden lines. So it's not needed to draw all these things on the right side, because ultimately we don't have to show. Next, from this point draw a vertical line, and again from this point draw a vertical line up to the base, and then oil hole. So for oil hole, from this point mark 4 mm vertically along the axis, and then from this point half of 6 3, half of 6 3 in both the sides, left and right, left and right. Okay, then from this point again total is 12, so from this point 6 and 6 plus 6 total is 12. Then from these 2 points draw lines like this. Okay, so this is the upper part, this is the upper part of the oil hole. Now again in oil hole we don't have to show right portion, so if you want to show or if you want to draw initially you can draw it, but finally we don't have to show these things. So for left part at 3 mm, 4 mm below and 3 mm draw line parallel to axis and then extend it for dia 12. Now mark fillet centers. For this corner fillet radius is 5, so 5 and 5, 5 and 5, this is the center. Similarly for this corner 5 and 5, this is the center, 5 and 5, this is the center, and from this point 5 and 5. So these are 4 corners or 4 center points for the fillet. Again for rectangular hole the height is 4, so the radius of 4 can be taken. So from this point 4, and there we don't have to show. Okay, here we have to show 4. So this is the center. Now using dark pencil show all dark visible outlines of this part of bush bearing. So for right part, front circular part or semicircle or cylindrical part will be visible. This is also visible, and from this point to this point using this center, this point as radius and this much 5 as center, fillet, then extend it up to this point. So from this point and from these 2 points, this as center, this much 5 as radius, fillet like this. This is also dark visible line, and for left side upper quadrant is visible, and for this part, this cylindrical part is actually removed from the section, removed from the body after sectioning. So don't draw dark visible, don't draw dark visible line or curve for this part. Extend it, and then from this point to this point again fillet of radius 5, extend it, again fillet using this center, extend it, and then bottom line of the base. Now left part in section. So in the left part we have to show edges of bolt hole, and last rectangular cavity with fillet radius 4, and here also the radius, fillet radius is 4. Okay, so this is the complete view, front view. No, still we have oil hole like this, and this we don't have to show, so I'm removing it, and then inner dia, okay. Now draw hatching lines for the left part, for the part in section, using 2H or light pencil at an angle of 45 from this, or 45 from this, or 45 from your XY line, only for left part. And If you want to erase this part, you can. Now for top view, draw projectors parallel to this axis or perpendicular to xy from every point or every corner of the front view. So using corners, draw lines perpendicular to xy. Right. Next, draw center line for its top view. Center line for the top view. And extend the same also if you want to extend for bush. Okay, so this is the center line. Now the width of the base is 50, so from this point mark half of 50, 25. Similarly, half of 50, 25. Then in this case, we know that the top view will dominate, so we have to draw outer or visible outlines of the top view for the cylindrical part, upper part first, then we'll finish this part. So for the upper part, the total length is 66. So from the central axis, half of 66, 33 up and 33 down. So we'll mark 2 points, 33 up, 33 down, and from these 2 points we can draw dark and visible lines up to these two limits. So these are the limits of upper cylindrical part, and this is fully visible part, so use dark pencil. Okay, now the part which lies below the cylindrical part will be hidden. So draw hidden lines like this. Hidden, and then extend it. For the right side. Next, internal dia of bush. For internal dia, the lines are hidden lines, so use these limits and draw hidden lines throughout its length like this. Then for rectangular cavity at the body, at the bottom portion of the body, these are limits. So using these limits, again we know that the distance from this edge is also 7. So from this point mark 7, from this point mark 7. These are two limits, and along this line, this is the limit. Yes, this is the limit. Again 7, and from this point 7. So Now repeat this process for right side also, because from the top we have to draw these hidden lines. Again we'll extend it. You can extend it like this, and from this corner 7 and 7, from this corner 7 and 7. This is the first point or corner from where we have to start. This is the second corner. From this point 3.5, this is 3.5 and 3.5. So these are 4 corners. Next, bolt hole. Size of the bolt hole is also given to us 20 and 10. So from the front it is 20. So these are two limits, and 10. So from this point, half of 10, 5, half of 10, 5, half of 10, 5, half of 10, 5. And this is the bolt hole. Similarly on right side, from the center, half of 10, 5, half of 10, 5, half of 20, 10, half of 20, 10. Okay, now how to decide that whether the bolt hole is a rectangle, by shape it's a rectangle, or combination of rectangle and circle or elliptical. So if you have 3 axes, total 3 axes in the front view, then it's a combination of rectangular and elliptical or circular on ends. And if you have only 1 axis in the front view and top view, then it's a rectangular cavity, or the shape P is exactly rectangle of size 20 by 10 in this problem. Now last bolt hole. For bolt hole we have two circles of dia 6 and dia 12. So draw 2 circles from this point, from the center, first of dia 6 and second circle of dia 12. Or you can catch limits also. Next, for bush, draw front view, full in section and top view. Now for the bush we have 3 dimensions. First is internal dia, second external dia, then length of the bush. So we have to draw front view with full section, full in section for this part only, bush. So draw 2 concentric circles of dia. First equals to the internal dia of the body, and second internal dia of the bush. Now internal dia of the bush is 32, external dia is 42, and we can use direct dark pencil because we know what we have to show. Okay, before that draw vertical axis also for both front view and top view. Okay, now draw first circle of diameter equals to external dia of the bush, and second circle equals to the internal dia of the bush. Like this. Then mark limits of oil hole. So for oil hole the diameter is 6, and in the bush from this point half of 6, 3, half of 6, 3. So total diameter 6 means half of 6, 3, 3 on the right and left hand side. Now project these limits for its top view. So project them for top view like this, initially using light pencil. And then Mark end limits of the bush. Again, end limit means the length of the bush is equals to the upper cylindrical part of the body, that is 66. So we can also extend these limits for the top view. So by extending these limits, now we have the extreme limits of bush. And in the bush, this part is also hidden. So draw hidden lines for internal part of the bush. And last, oil hole. So from this point, the diameter of oil hole is 6. So taking radius equals to 3, draw a circle of radius 3 or dia 6. And last, full in section means we have to hedge both the parts, left side and right side. And don't hedge this part because this is related to oil hole. Next, representation of sectional view for body, left half in section. So from this point, left half in section, and right AA, like this. And for bush, full in section. Full in section means full sectional view. So we have to show full part for the section, right? Then next, dimensioning. For dimensioning, we have to choose at least 6 important, but I'll request you to show all related dimensions. Okay. Dia 72. After dimensioning, write headings of the drawing. Front view, left half inch section for front view, left half inch section for body, then top view, for body. And front view, full in section and top view. For bush, also write scale used. So after this heading, write scale used and symbol of projection. Scale 1:1 and symbol of first angle projection method, first term of cone, and after doing this, write final heading, last heading, most important heading of this topic, disassembly or disassembled view of bushed bearing. So this is all from my side. Now I'll request you to please draw this problem on your sheet. It's a very important problem. Starting from the body, draw first view, front view of the body, then top view of the body. Okay, one more thing, the diameter is 42. So dia 42 is missing here. Let me check. Okay, so draw front view, then top view, hatch left part properly, hatch left part for the representation of sectional view or sectional side, then its top view, then draw projections of bush, front view and top view in the same position, if possible. Then do all dimensioning, write headings, front view, left half inch section. If possible, please write this heading below front view, then heading of the top view below this drawing, and then in front view and top view, for front view and top view, just below its top view and heading, write body for this. Then similarly, bush, front view, full in section, or front view in section or full sectional front view, then its top view, write heading, then write bush, and then below these two headings, write scale, then symbol, and last overall heading, disassembly or disassembled view of bushed bearing. Okay, and if you have any doubt, any problem in any of the topic of engineering, graphics or machine drawing, related to class 11th and 12th or related to your university syllabus, please write your comments in the comment box. Thank you.